Okay, so I have to put that right there because I don't know how to title this live, but I did just do a live, but I just had to do it over because yeah. But I was talking to God and he kind of was just giving me a bunch of revelation on some stuff that I didn't realize was happening in my mind. And I just thought that I would come and share. So for anybody who's watching this back, you can just fast forward to whatever part I start talking. But I'm not gonna really go into it until people join because I do want to like engage. I mean, sorry, I don't want to have to keep repeating myself. Amen. um, but yeah, it's I'm sleepy. I still I need to go to bed, but I just felt like this would be good to share. Going live on here is fun. And before, when I was like just doing the lives, if I saw 0 views at 1 minute and 50 seconds, it getting off. But then one day I just stayed on here, and I think in like 5 minutes, no, maybe not even five, maybe like 2, 3 minutes, people started like jumping in. I don't even know if it was two. I think it was longer than that, but people started just coming in. So I'm gonna just ramble until they come in. It's currently 8:36 a.m. and I still have not been asleep because my sleeping schedule has been flipped. But I will be going to sleep soon. Actually, right after this live, probably. But yes, I just actually have no idea if anybody is in here. But my poll says I have one voter. So hi from Iran. Hello. How are you? Soban? Is that your name? I don't want to. I don't want to mispronounce it. So tell me if I'm saying it wrong. Hi, Christopher. If you guys are not subscribing, please subscribe. I literally just came on here to ramble. And please like this live. Yes, thank you. But no, I didn't. I came on here to talk about a revelation that the Lord gave me about forgetting the former things. Now, I I literally like I make TikTok videos too. So I made a TikTok video about this like months ago, but I'm literally just Chris. Hi Chris. Are you a subscriber of mine? Um like have you seen my videos before? Or are you just kind of scrolling through? Um But yeah, I was like literally going through this revelation with God, and it was good. It was very freeing. So like for a long time in my life, I dealt with depression, and during that time of depression, I literally would just I'm from America, US of A. A long time throughout that depression, I would kind of ghost my friends. Like if I felt like I was dealing with depression, I would just disappear and then come back when I felt better. So once God literally delivered me from depression, and it was like all of this different stuff going on, like I realized that I was still carrying the habits of when I was depressed. So when it comes to friendships now, I'm still doing the same things that I was doing when I was depressed. When I was depressed, it was like I would live 90% of my life depressed, and maybe about 10, no, I'll say 95% of my life I was depressed. And then about 5% I would have spikes of happiness. And during those spikes of happiness, I would be very engaging with my friends and like be very engaging with people. But then when I would feel depressed, I just would kind of ghost everybody. Now my life has done a complete turnaround, and I'll say 5% of my life is joyous, and I'll have moments where I have ups and downs, because even in Christ we have these moments. He never told us that this life was going to be perfect. He just told us that he would be with us, and we would have our peace in him. Don't forget those things. Well, I put it as a question because I didn't know how to make it like a title for the video, but okay. Answering the question, don't forget those things. It's all about learning and acceptance. That's mindful. That's very, very, very true. Learning from these things and growing from them, it absolutely. But it's okay, because I agree with that. It definitely plays a part in who God is creating us to be. It plays a part in forming us. And so for me, what the thing that I started to make this video about was like forgetting my former self. And when I say forgetting, I don't mean forgetting like the things that helped me grow, the things that made me be who I was, but forgetting that in a sense of having some sense of loyalty to that person. And for example, I feel like when I would be around old friends, or go back to old settings that I once was in, I felt like I had to kind of I felt like I kind of had to like shrink myself from the version of who I grew. A hybrid? What is that? I'm sorry. That what? What is a hybrid? I'm sorry. That just cracked me up. Yeah, I absolutely would not be who I am. I'm sorry. Are you a hybrid? What does that even mean? Um, I would not be who I am today. I'm sorry. That just threw me. That just caught me completely off guard. What? But I definitely would not be the person that I am today without those experiences. But what God was helping me to realize was like I was boasting in like, oh, I would just cut people off. I just was not this person. I would just do this. But really, it was like a coping mechanism. And when I was depressed, and I was still carrying those habits now that I'm no longer depressed, and forgetting the former things was like me forgetting those habits, or like growing from them, and forgetting that person that I used to be, but not forgetting the things that made me who I was, but forgetting like, when I say forgetting, basically like a fresh start, because that's what the Bible tells us. Forget the former things. Behold, I do a new thing. So in order to walk into the new, I have to forget those former things. Like I have to not try to pick up the pieces and put everything back to the way that they were supposed to be, but forgetting those things and moving forward into the new. So that was a revelation that he gave me earlier. Like I was not forgetting those things. I was trying to carry those things right along with me. And some things just cannot go at all. And then I was like really realizing that I was trying to sift out the good and the bad. Yeah, it's good to forgive yourself before and hold yourself accountable. Yes, absolutely. Um, it is absolutely. Um, I'm sorry, I'm still looking at this. Are you a hybrid? I am waiting for you to answer. What is that? What even does that mean? Because that just threw me completely off guard. And for those who are not subscribers, please subscribe. Um, but yes, it's absolutely good. And that's the thing, like learning through my mistakes, and all of that. But yeah, that was a revelation that God gave me today, and I didn't realize what was going on. Like I just felt like my heart was kind of starting to harden back, and I was like, Lord, what is happening? Like I can't do this without you. I need you. So I need you to tell me what's going on. I need you to make me better. And he helped me to realize that I was starting to close my heart off again, like the way that I used to. Um, in different experiences in life, and now I can't do those things anymore. So that's what I mean by forgetting those old things, forgetting those old coping mechanisms that I used to survive, forgetting the survival instinct things, the things that I did to survive, and now walking into this new and thriving in it. Like I don't have to protect myself the way that I used to protect myself, shield myself the way that I used to shield myself, because I have to accept God as my defender, and actually trusting him in that way. And so it's a whole nother level of surrender. And it's a little taskful. It's tricky, but it's definitely worth it. So, yeah, I just wanted to come share that with you guys because I always come and share these revelations with TikTok, but I don't ever come share these. Well, I've been posting like shorts on here, but I don't typically share them on live. This is my first time ever sharing it on live. So, where are you guys from? And what time is it for you guys? It is 8:45, 8:44 in the morning here, and I still have not been to sleep. So, I will be going to sleep after I get off of here. And for this person who asked me if I was a hybrid, please answer. What is this? What is a hybrid? I just find that so funny. That is so hilarious. Oh my gosh. But yes, I did not come on here to be on here all long and drawn out. Um, I just literally came to give that revelation that God gave me and just give an update of what's going on with my life. Like this is literally what's happening in my life right now because especially because in my last video I asked if I was being a bad friend and God literally had to come and give me the revelation of yes, actually you are. Um but it wasn't a thing of me just purposely trying to be a bad friend or anything like that. It was because I was carrying the old habits of prior seasons of my life where I felt like I needed to protect my heart into this season where I just don't need to do those things anymore. And so without trying to unintentionally, it caused me to do things that a bad friend would do and ghost my friends and just disappear and act as if nothing happened when I came back. Because that'd be my issue. I'll disappear and then I'll come back like nothing happened. Are you guys still in here? Because the views are fluctuating, but I don't know. Because sometimes it'll say that, but it'll still be the same amount of people in here. My eyes are getting lower and lower. I am on my way to sleep, even as I speak. Bleh. Blehhh. The one who's been answering my question. Are you a subscriber of mine? Because I can't tell. I can't tell if anybody. I don't know how to really work this, but hey, man. One thing that I will say, I've been getting kind people on the lives, and I appreciate that. Some people be trying to talk out their neck, and I am striving to be like Jesus. I'm not him. Amen. Praise Jesus. If you guys are still in here, say hi, drop me, say something, because I can't tell because my phone is tweaking. And also, if you're new here, please like the live. Sad. Yes. What does that mean? Well, thank you for the hearts. So sweet. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Good morning to anybody who just joined in. It is 8:49 a.m. where I am. So good morning or good evening or good night, wherever you may be. Or good afternoon. I missed one. But I'm done talking. I just now want to say hi to everybody. This cup can literally be a ASMR. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, but hi. Good morning. I don't know what that means. Sorry. But yeah, the gist of it is that it's completely okay to outgrow your own self. I mean, your old self. Outgrowing your old self is actually the key. We're supposed to get better as we grow older. And like I said, I don't know if I said it here, but I am turning 25 in a few weeks. So it is definitely time to forget some former ways of mine, forget some former things that may have helped me survive prior seasons, because now it's time for me to mature and thrive in certain areas, because I feel like many areas I have grown in, but there's also a lot of areas that I have to grow in as well. Because literally, I realized the more that I grow, that there's so much more growing to do. Like, you never get there, you never make it to a certain place. Like, you're constantly growing, because perfection is never gonna happen until we get to Jesus, and He's the only perfection that we will ever experience. I see I have 4 viewers in here, 4 people still. Are you guys new, or are you guys still from the beginning? Well, I'm going to end this live. Thank you all so much for joining. I am sleepy, so I will be going to sleep now. So good night, or good afternoon, or good evening, or good morning to whomever in whatever time zone you're in. And thank you guys for subscribing and liking